advocate and talk show host, Linda Burhans, the girl who cares for caregivers.
Caregivers around the world today. It's time to lift you up. It's time to
celebrate. Good afternoon and welcome to Connecting Caregivers Radio on the TAN Talk Radio Network with me, Linda Burhans, the gal who cares for the caregivers with love, laughter, and lessons learned. On the show where you can find help and hope. Boy, that's a mouthful, isn't it?
Yes.
And with me, as always, is my best friend, my co-host, and my sidekick, not psychic, Lynn Thornley.
Lenny?
I like your hat.
I just was thinking out.
So for you people that are watching us on YouTube or Facebook or whatever, you see we have our little Canadian cowboy hats on today because our friend from Canada, Jen Moyer from Voxx Life is here today.
Yeah.
And my good friend Mary Jane Cronin, and we're going to talk a lot about that stuff today.
Wonderful.
But right now we have somebody waiting on the line. So before I go further, I'm going to welcome the person on the line. Hello. Oh, maybe not. Okay, I don't hear anybody there. All right, so we're gonna go on. I don't hear anybody, Vaughn.
Is anybody on?
Hello, you're on the line.
I think we need to cut that.
But something's talking in
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can hear.
So anyway, today we're going to talk about a lot of important things. And this week, Lynn and I got to go last Sunday.
Yes.
To the Fall Prevention Show, the documentary called Saving Claire, made from Denying Gravity. And I got to tell you, what a great show. Because fall prevention is one of the things that I'm really concerned with for my caregivers and for their loved ones. But for my caregivers, we're always talking about the loved ones not falling. I can't tell you how many times I hear the story where the caregiver goes down with the loved one and they both get hurt. Mm-hmm. So we're going to talk about the amazing Voxx Technology today and what it can do for fall prevention and balance and a whole lot of other things. So I'm really glad that we have you gals here today.
Yeah,
and we have some
excited.
Events coming up we're going to talk about. I got to tell you, the other day on Facebook, I have on my business card, on the back of my business card, it says, the person I am with has Alzheimer's or dementia, which makes it difficult for them to find the right words and understand what has been said. And this card is a great card that you can use to give some dignity to your loved one. So if you go into a restaurant and your loved one's a little antsy and maybe they're having a little hard time with ordering or something, if you just give this card to the server, it changes everything. So I put this on Facebook and said, if anybody wants some cards, just let me know. And I can't tell you, I got like 35 requests from all over the United States from people saying, oh, could I just have some of those cards?
Yes.
So if anybody that didn't see it on Facebook and wants some, just go to lindaburhans.com and contact me, and I would be more than glad to send you some. I think it would really help you out.
And I always have one that I take when I go with you.
Exactly.
And I give it to the server.
Say, don't be fresh to Linda. So do we have a caller now?
I think so.
I think so too. Yay!
Sounds Canadian.
I am Canadian. I'm sitting in beautiful British Columbia up a mountain at 6,700 feet.
Wow.
Is it
The
cold?
sun is out today. We're going to get snow next week.
Oh my goodness.
Just
So
in time
we
for
are
you to
very
come
much
back.
snow lovers here.
So what did you call in today?
So I wanted to call in to let you all know that I've just brought a whole pile of Voxx Life products back to British Columbia from Ontario, Canada. I went to corporate head office in Mississauga, and because I had some other things to bring back with me from where I used to live, I decided to purchase a lot of inventory and reach people here in British Columbia for the 2020 year.
Very cool.
2020. My story was this summer, I was able to drive 20,000 kilometers. So that would be in miles. What do we got here?
0.62.
Quick math on iPhone. 12,500 miles.
12,000 miles.
Fishing across Canada, hauling horses, hauling the rest of my stuff back to British Columbia. And I attest my energy levels and my lack of brain injury symptoms to the Voxx Life product.
Wow.
It has absolutely rehabilitated my world so that I can be who I used to be before my brain injury, before my back break. It's just been phenomenal. So I want to share this with the people of Canada so that we can make people's lives better.
Hey, and we don't want to just share it with Canada. We want to share it with the world.
Yeah, exactly.
That's right. We want to share it with the world, but I'm going to start here and work my way up.
That's it. We all do our little bit at a time for that whole collective spirit. So thanks for calling in. We really appreciate it, and hopefully we'll get to meet one day.
Yeah, and that's what Voxx Life is all about, right? Improving your quality of life, right?
Yeah.
Absolutely. And sharing that with the rest of the world.
Yeah.
You've got it.
Well, keep
So
sharing.
thank you so much for getting the word out.
Yeah.
Thank you. Thanks for calling in.
Okay, have a great day.
You too.
Look forward to your show. All right, bye now.
So there we go. We have another new listener from Canada. That's very cool.
We like the Canadians.
I didn't even make a list of our new listeners this week because they've got to be so many.
Really?
And I was like, yay, this is really good. Because now that we have this exposure, and since we're just about national, we're on the edge of national, they'll be able to hear us everywhere. I don't know how good or bad that is.
I think it's fabulous.
But they'll be able to, and for people to just say, people said, I wish I had that card. Or I wish I heard the show, or I wish I had this information when I was taking care of my loved one.
Yes.
Well, at least they know about it and they can tell somebody else about it.
Exactly.
So that's really
Now
good.
I'll have to get a second husband. Because I didn't have it when my first one was here.
I think it's just you and me.
Oh, I guess.
Oh my God.
I've already had 2 husbands, enough already.
And I still have a husband, so
right?
Maybe.
yeah, that's gonna be me. No. So Vaughn, did you say we have another caller on the phone? Welcome. Who do we have on the line?
Is it me?
It is you.
I know that voice.
Okay. Hi, girls. It's Lori Dawson from Glenmorris, Ontario, Canada.
Hey, Lori.
Hi, Lori.
Thanks for calling in.
Thanks for calling in. We really appreciate it. What do you want to tell us about the amazing Voxx?
I have the cutest little story to tell you.
Okay.
It's kind of serendipitous. A friend of mine went to a trade show, and the trade show wasn't all that great. She called it the Bizarre Bazaar. But at this,
I've been to a couple of those.
well, at this event, she happened to meet a gal, and she said meeting this girl was the biggest takeaway of being there. This girl is originally from Brazil, living just outside of Toronto. And she has family all over. I think she's from a family of like 18 children or something.
Wow.
Anyway, some sisters overseas, one of whom is in Portugal. So this sister in Portugal suffers greatly. The gal who lives here went to see her sister and saw that she was riddled with pain. And I think it's sort of arthritis rooted, but there's a bit more going on that our friend struggles to explain to us in English. But anyways, she did package up some product to send over to Portugal for her sister. And just this past week, she got herself an audio message from her sister in Portuguese, she said, or she would have played it for me. But the gist of the message was, I got these socks, I put them on, and within a few days, I was able to open up my arms, which I was not able to do for many, many years because of the pain. And I'm going to choke up.
It's okay.
And
we do too.
With that ability to open up my arms, I can hug my family.
Oh my God.
Goodness. Wow.
That's so
She
wonderful.
said, you don't know what that means to me.
Oh, I don't know what it means because now I'm crying too. So that is amazing.
Wow.
Thank you so much for sharing that. This is such a profound change in people's lives from a little thing like a sock.
Mm-hmm.
And we're going to talk about that.
We know that the sock is the carrier. It's the tech that does the work.
Yeah.
And quality of life is everything. One of our founding members, our original Voxx Life associate, Kevin Duguay, talks about quality of life and dignity being the gift that Voxx Life has to give. So I thought that was a great share.
That's
That is a great
story.
share, Lori.
Thank
We
you.
really appreciate you calling in, and I look forward to meeting you one day too. I'm gonna have to make a little Canada trip.
That's
I
Terry's
think.
sister.
Oh,
Oh,
really?
Yeah.
likewise.
Oh,
Likewise, Linda.
Thanks so much, honey. Have a delicious day.
Thanks for all the work you girls are doing.
Okie dokie.
Bye for now.
Bye. One, do we have another caller?
These
Joint
Canadians are
jumping.
very chatty today.
So who do we have on the line now?
Heather?
Hi, this is Gary Bard.
Oh, it's my groovy friend.
I love that word. Thank you for ending my week on that word, my favorite word in the world.
Yeah, because he's groovy like me. In fact, when I go to the Fearless Caregiver Conference this week, I'm going to wear something really groovy.
Bell bottoms.
Well, I'll wear my peace sign and my bangles, so we'll be even.
Very
There you
cool.
go.
Very cool. So
Speaking
Gary,
of wearing, I want to tell you, I'm sitting at in my office with my red cowboy hat, so it's kind of interesting.
birds of a feather.
Yeah.
So Gary, tell our listeners about the great conference coming up this week. I've been telling them every week, but you really need to tell us the story.
Well, first of all, we're thrilled you're going to be joining us. The idea of the Fearless Caregiver Conference is that we want to make sure every family caregiver knows that they're the CEO of Caring for the Loved One, Inc., that they need to be in charge. They need to have all the resources the community has to offer. And we keep everyone together in the room for the session. We want to make sure partners who are with us are able to interact directly with the caregivers. There's no separate vendor room.
Mm-hmm.
And we put in front of them elder care attorney, experts in clinical trials, support organizations, experts, just people could answer their questions.
Right.
Because I think that the most important tool a caregiver needs to have in their toolkit is the ability to ask questions, and not stop until they get appropriate qualified answers.
Exactly, and not stop until they get those answers. That's so important. You know, my second book is Connecting Caregivers, Answers to the Questions You Didn't Know You Needed to Ask, because we don't even know the questions we're supposed to ask. So when we have a venue like this and have all these professionals in front of us with that opportunity to ask those questions, it's so important.
Well, I love it. I'm so glad. I hope you bring the book, because that's the key to me of successful and fearless caregiving, is to fearlessly ask the caregivers, ask the questions that you think, man, maybe that's a silly question. Maybe I don't want to be seen asking that, because I guarantee you 50 other people in the room are going, oh, yeah, that affects me. And
There's
another
never a
50 people
silly
are-
question.
Never. The only silly question from family caregiver is the unasked one.
Right.
Every question's viable.
Right.
So
And I
we're-
find
we're
that same
thrilled.
thing, whether it's in a support group, whether it's at a speaking engagement, where it's whatever, that one person speaks up and asks that question, you see everybody else going, oh, thanks. Thanks you asked that question, because I want the same answer
That's right.
too.
I didn't want to ask it myself, but thank you for asking.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, exactly.
Absolutely.
So Gary,
Well,
tell
we're-
our listeners where they can come.
Well, it'll be at University Area Community Center, start at 9 o'clock. Breakfast is included. The address is 14013 North 22nd Street in Tampa. Complimentary. This will be our 237th event we've held around the country.
Wow.
Is that
Wow.
30 states, our 5th in Tampa, and never once have we asked a dime from a family caregiver. Caregivers are
Amen.
too important for us to have anything in the way of them coming.
So Gary,
And
tell me
go
a
ahead.
little bit why you started doing this and how it happened.
everybody- Yeah, I got into caregiver support the hard way. My dad had retired here in Southeast Florida in '90 and developed bone marrow cancer immediately, and Mom went from partner for 50 years to love of life to caregiver and everything that went along with that.
Mm-hmm.
By the time my grandparents took ill, I had come back from Atlanta to help her to be a caregiver's caregiver.
Yeah.
And as I was wandering around and going in and out of hospital, emergency rooms and long-term care facilities, looking for facilities for my grandparents, the best advice I got was always from the family caregiver I bumped into.
Yeah.
So that we started today's Caregiver magazine, print magazine, in our 24th year, caregiver.com, which turns, I think, 25 next month.
Woohoo!
And the Fearless Caregiver Conferences. And the idea is to introduce the caregivers to the organizations We love the Area Agency on Aging organizations.
Yeah.
We love the ADRCs. It's amazing that actually, even at the event, a lot of the organizations meet each other for the first time, which I think is terrific.
Yeah. Yeah.
So it's all about keeping caregivers in the center of at the top of the care team.
Right.
You're the manager of services, and you need to be respected. And you need to realize that caring for yourself is job one, and you need to find the resources available to you nationally, regionally, and locally.
And I know caregivers, as you're listening to that, you're like, yeah, sure, easier said than done. But
I know.
if you just take that baby step, every time I meet caregivers at a program like this, many times it's hard for them to even get there. And then once they get there, they're like, oh my goodness, this is the best thing I ever did. Thanks for having me here. And just the whole point, I think, for caregivers to know that they're not alone.
That's the key. No matter where we go, New York City or rural Alaska, everybody thinks at some point, 66.7 million caregivers in the country, we all think at some point we're absolutely the only one going through it.
Yeah, well, I think it's good to have all these venues and this radio show and things like that where we're just talking about it more. Because it's right in everybody's face, but some people aren't talking about it.
I see you guys every week on my TV screen.
I'm out there, Gary. That's for sure. We're working on it. We're working on it. So I really look forward to seeing you this week. And Mary Jane and Jen will be with me too. So we'll drag Lynn next time.
Bring the hats.
Okay, my groovy friend. I'll see you then.
All right. Take care, everybody.
Have a delicious day.
You too. Bye-bye.
And if you need to, you can go to my website, lindaburhans.com, and all this information will be on the website.
Will there be a lot of swag there?
Yeah, there'll be swag there.
Take your bag.
Yeah, there'll be swag.
We need it for the contest.
There'll be prizes. There'll be all sorts of good things. But like I say, the most important thing will be you coming there knowing that you're not alone and finding out about resources. Sometimes people come to these things and they go, I didn't even know there was something that did that. I didn't even know that kind of thing was available. And every single day, I'm not kidding you, every single day I learn about another resource, another idea, something new that's come, because we all have to deal with this. I mean, there's a caregiver on every corner.
Do you know what I like about fall prevention? Every one of their things that we go to, they always give you a nightlight.
Yes.
Oh.
And that's such a big deal.
Nobody gets
I've
that.
got tons of night lights around my place
Yeah, I
now.
do too.
Yeah.
And they're really important, right, Mary Jane?
That's right. I had a fall in my bathroom. I called Linda right away.
Fall prevention,
Said,
too
Linda,
late.
I've fallen. Next day, Linda came over with a nightlight for me.
Yeah.
And now it's in my bathroom.
And that was a bad fall. You had the collarbones, right?
Mhm.
Both of them broke?
No, this was after she had broken both of her.
Yeah, this was after I broke both of
No.
my arms. This was just going in the bathroom in the dark and tripping over a pair of
Because
shoes.
we're so damn silly.
Right.
We think, I know where everything's there. Jen, you're staying at my house. You see, sometimes I got up at night to go downstairs. I don't turn the whole light on. Why? I don't know.
Yeah, exactly.
It's so silly.
But you have enough.
But I have
lights.
enough night lights now where I
Yeah.
can see.
Me
But I
too.
tell you, as I get older, I'm going to have lights on every step going down the step. They have like sensor lights.
Yeah, that's a great
Why
You
don't
know,
you just get a slide?
I will get a slide. How do I get up though?
You'd have to put a mattress at the bottom of the stairs.
Or have to get like some pulley thing.
Well, you can always get one of those things.
Yeah, there's
My
all
neighbor
sorts of
in
things.
Canada had one of those chairs they put on their railing. They took them up from the basement.
Yeah.
They let us all have a try.
It is kind of cool. But I'll tell you, my prayer is to not need that.
You won't. You
My-
do enough exercise.
Yeah, my prayer is to not need that. My prayer is to be able to take care of myself and to be able to walk up and down those
I
stairs. When people
know.
say to me, why do you want to retire with an upstairs and downstairs? Because I say it's going to keep me alive.
And I say, bah humbug.
Got to keep
but
going to
it-
curves.
But it's true. Yeah, keep going to curves and keep taking walks. And my friend Liz Lopez just started a 30-day challenge. Well, I think it's the second part, the second session of the 30-day challenge, to just walk 20 minutes a day. It makes a world of difference.
I used to do that, and it's been 3
it's
years.
getting a little cooler now.
I know. I say that every autumn. Oh, happy autumn, everybody!
Oh yes, happy autumn.
Happy fall.
That's why we have hats on, because it's chilly down here.
yeah, real
Well, I'll tell you,
chilly.
there really was a lovely breeze this morning.
Oh my goodness!
Because you know where I was this morning? I was at Sentinel City Hall helping to set up the prelude for the Field of Honor. So the Field of Honor is where we honor our veterans and with flags. And this year we're going to have 419. So this morning I was there with some other Kiwanis members, and we were like drilling holes in the ground and putting some flags in. But it was so lovely because every time we just put one flag in the hole with that breeze, this one, you just let it blow.
Yeah.
It gives me goosebumps. It makes me tear up. It's like, God
Yeah.
bless America, and thank you to our veterans for everything they do. So.
And thank you to the Seminole Breakfast Club. That's a lot of work.
Yeah, we do. We're a small club, but we are very mighty. We are very mighty.
And Linda's one of the youngins.
Yes, I am one of the youngins. That's really scary. But oh yeah, and we went this week when we worked at the warehouse trying to drill some holes, and it's a lot of people don't realize what goes into it.
But it's so beautiful.
But it's very wonderful, and it'll be up from November 1st through the entire month of November. So you can honor your loved one. We put up the flag, we put a banner on it, and it says your loved one, what service they were in, what years they were in service, and every year it's a different color banner. So like for my husband Tom and my dad, there'll be 4.
This is it's 3 for my husband.
Yeah. So it's really a cool thing. So please go out and either do that in memory of somebody, or just come by and honk your horn and say, good job, good flag.
Yeah.
This is happy. So right now we're going to hear from our wonderful partners, because you know what the deal is. If you don't hear from them, you don't hear from me. So don't go away. We'll be right back at Connecting Caregivers Radio. Are you looking for compassionate and dependable home care for you or a loved one? Assisting Hands Home Care, serving Pinellas and Pasco counties, can help.
The day came that taking care of my mother was no longer the best thing for me or for her. Between kids and a job, I couldn't give her the attention she needed and deserved, and I was overwhelmed. So I reached out to Assisting Hands Home Care. Now I can see what an important decision that was, and I feel confident that my mother has compassionate and dependable caregivers who help her to stay happy, healthy, and home. Today, I'm able to visit with my mother and enjoy our time together, which is exactly what we both needed.
Assisting Hands Home Care. Call today for your free in-home consultation. In Pinellas, call 727-748-4211. In Pasco, call 813-280-4383 or visit assistinghands.com. When you can't do it all, give Assisting Hands a call. Arden Courts is an assisted living facility designed to care for those that are struggling with dementia or Alzheimer's, where families and residents can feel the freedom with a nurse on site 24/7. Arden Courts provides specialized memory care in a safe and nurturing environment. They recognize every individual's physical, mental, and social needs and provide a secure environment that fosters independence for as long as possible. Walking paths, visual cues, and home-like amenities invoke a sense of freedom and independence. At Arden Courts, their goal is to make your loved one as comfortable, independent, and healthy as possible. They offer 10 hours a day of activities and programming, with a unique setting of a home-like environment and 4 theme houses. It warms my heart to see how happy the residents are. Please call or stop in to talk with a representative. Arden Courts of Seminole at 727-517-7800, Largo 727-559-8411, or Palm Harbor 727-771-1600. Give them a call. SCG is a 501c3 not-for-profit healthcare organization dedicated to providing quality healthcare within our continuum of care. Whether you or a loved one is in need of skilled nursing services, home health, or outpatient therapy, they can help you. SCG has skilled nursing communities providing around-the-clock care in North Carolina, Georgia, and Florida. Transitions Therapy is their very own outpatient therapy division that covers physical, occupational, and speech therapies for all ages, including pediatrics. No matter if you're transitioning from one of their hospital partners or from one of their communities, their home health division, Diamond Home Health, can assist you in your recovery while in the comfort of your home. Their priority is to provide you with a continuum of care that includes skilled nursing, medical home services, and rehabilitation by a team of experienced professionals dedicated to getting you back to living your best life. At SCG, this is what they consider care reimagined. Visit them on the web at www.seniorcaregroup.com. Call 813-341-2771 or message Senior Care Group on Facebook.
I see trees of green,
Red roses too,
I see them blue.
for me and you. And I think to myself, what a wonderful world. Okay, caregivers, now it's time for the caregiver affirmation. Take a minute, take a deep breath, sit down, close your eyes if possible, and just listen to these words. I know on my journey there is help and hope. I affirm that I am a good caregiver, that I try my best each day, and I recognize that I deserve to have my own needs met just as much as those for whom I care. I promise I will not allow myself to be consumed by my caregiving role, and I will set aside time in my busy schedule just for me. I am mindful of the other caregivers in my life, and I will let them know that I appreciate their efforts. I am grateful for the people that walk beside me. I will take good care of my own health physically and spiritually, drink enough water, eat quality foods, allow for time to rest and to exercise, laugh often, if only at myself, and seek medical attention for my own health concerns. I am who I am, and I allow others to be who they are. Today I will add one item to my assisting angels list. Then if someone calls to say, let me know if there's something I can do, I will be ready to accept their offer and provide them with the opportunity to assist me. It is an honor to be of service of others, and I will not deny my friends and family this honor. Okay, think about it, caregivers. Yeah, caregivers, think about it. You know, it was cool. The other day, Jen came to a support group with me that I was facilitating because Jen is also a caregiver, and we'll talk about that in a minute. And one of the women said, she really needs help with a lot of stuff. And some neighbor came over and said, could he edge her lawn for her? And I looked at her and she said, I said, yes. Yeah. Clapped,
It was hard for her.
Yeah, it was very hard.
It is.
She said her first thought was to say, no, it's okay.
No. And then she said, you don't have to clean it up. I'll sweep it. He said, no, I do the whole job or whatever. So it was very, I really felt like it was a breakthrough for that person because she's had a really hard time accepting any help. And
it helps the neighborhood.
And it helps the neighbor because the neighbor wants to be nice to you.
And he wants the place to look nice.
He wants his lawn to look nice too, yeah. But, you know, if you keep saying to your neighbor, no, all the time, then you wonder why they're not talking to you anymore, or, you know. So, all right, so let's go back to this Voxx story. So I met Jen maybe it's 2 years now.
Where did you meet? Yeah, I don't even know.
At a Better Living for Seniors event, actually. Yeah.
Oh,
and
wow.
so Jen says, I have this technology I want to talk to you about, Linda, and I think it could help with a lot of things, and it sucks. And I'm like, it sucks. So Jen gave me some socks, and I go to Curves 3 mornings a week. So I did my first circuit with the socks, without the socks on, and it was my regular circuit. And then I put the socks on, I did the second circuit, and I did twice as much as I'd ever done. And I'm like, yeah, you're just psyching yourself out. But Jen had given me some other product because, you know, everybody wants me to sell everything. And I had given it to some of my caregivers, and they started using it, and I started using it. And then when I realized after a while that I really needed to use the technology 24/7, I really saw the effects of it. So Jen, tell us about Voxx Life. Tell us about the whole deal.
Yeah, first off, I want to say thank you. I am so grateful for your friendship, Linda, in so many ways, and for having me at your home.
No problem.
Yeah.
She likes you.
We have fun. So it's been just over 3 years now I've been involved with Voxx Life. And, you know, in the beginning, it was a bit of a challenge because we didn't have, so for studies, you have to have time, right?
Right.
So now we're into our 4th year. And we have the studies and things like that. So Voxx Life is a technology. We call it a wearable neurotech. It works on what's called tactile stimulation. So it's just touch. So it's drug-free, non-invasive.
Drug-free.
Yep, drug-free.
Damn.
And 0 side effects. How's that?
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
So it is a very precise pattern that our inventor, Jay, developed over a period of about 10 years. It took him to develop this. And this pattern that works on touch either works with activation points in the ball of your foot or your forearm. So we've put this technology in socks and insoles, right, to deliver to the feet, or patches to deliver to the forearm, okay? And what it does is it instantly, or within 7 seconds, signals up through the nervous system, and it puts the brainstem into homeostasis.
Right to the control box.
Yep, right to the control box. Kind of like pressing Alt, Control, Delete on your computer. It reboots the brainstem, which is where all the messages pass back and forth from the brain to the body, and it allows your body to reach its full potential.
To do what it was made to do.
Yeah, exactly. So when our bodies get bogged down,
every day.
Yeah, every day. As we age, our nervous system, it's kind of like wires in a house where the wires start to fray and things like that. Sometimes people start to get numbness in the extremities, so feet and hands. That's called neuropathy. And it actually allows the brain to message all the way to the endpoints. So
it's huge.
Yeah, we've seen incredible results with it, even for people that don't have any issues.
It's me.
Yeah. So what I love is that the studies that we've done show that an increase in balance and stability up to 31%, which translates into reducing the risk of falling by 8 times.
Yeah.
Okay. So that's my passion, reducing the fall in seniors.
Because the fall can be the end.
Yep. Both of my parents have mobility issues. And I tell you, my dad, he's been wearing it for over 2 years now. And by rights, I'm sure he should have had many falls by now. But knock on wood, he's had 0 falls. And my mom's in a wheelchair. And she even benefits because sitting in a chair all day long, she would get sciatic, terrible. She'd get swelling in her legs.
Well, and before Voxx, your dad didn't have any feeling in his feet.
No, that's right.
Yeah.
That's right.
He didn't have any feeling in his feet.
Absolutely none. So much
Tell
so.
the story.
Yeah.
You're doing his feet one day. And
yeah. So over a period of years, his feet had no circulation due to many issues, and he ended up depriving the bones in his feet of nutrients essential for keeping the bones strong. They became brittle. All the bones in his feet shattered.
Just shattered.
His tibia on his left side went right through the bottom of his foot. Okay, so he calls me up one day and he says, I think maybe I stepped on a piece of glass. I got some blood on my sock. Could you come take a look? Yeah, take the sock off. I said, let's go to the hospital. But he didn't feel it. He didn't even feel it. And honestly, he just said, that's my lot in life. I have no feeling in my feet. Live with it.
Well, what are you going to do, really?
Right. Yeah. So anyway, so I became his full-time caregiver just over 2 years ago, and got him to try the socks, which was a bit of a challenge, but very skeptical. But he said, okay, I'll try it. I'm washing his feet one day, and he jumped. And I thought, I hit a nail, or I
heard him.
He said, it tickles.
Oh, my God.
He has feeling. And so he has progressively gotten more and more feeling over these 2 years, to the point where he can actually feel. So because his feet are deformed, he is susceptible to pressure ulcers.
Yeah.
Right. So he can actually sense and feel an ulcer before he actually develops.
Huge.
Yeah. Yeah. So we can catch it quickly. We can treat it.
And before he just thought, this is my lot in life.
Yep.
I am not.
Exactly.
All right, so you and I get together and we've been out running around Florida trying to give people information about this, and we hook up with my friend Mary Jane here.
Linda and I met for lunch one day, and she said, I have this really great product that can help you, because she knew that I'd had diabetes for a long time. And she said, it's socks. And I went, socks.
Exactly.
And I said nothing. One day I went to an event and Jen was there, and she was talking to seniors about the products. I bought a pair of socks, purple ones. And I brought them home. She had told me if I had problems with my neuropathy and my tingling, that it might be good to wear them to sleep. So I put them on to go to bed, and my tingling stopped. I sat there just like Linda. Oh, it's got to be a coincidence.
Yeah, it's my head.
Yeah. I took off the socks. I put my feet on the floor, and there was the tingling. And I went, oh my goodness, they really work. So I found myself wearing them for about 2 weeks all the time, found that was helping. The other funny thing is that I haven't been able to breathe through my nose in about 10 years. All of a sudden, I'm sitting on the bed wearing my socks, and I realized my mouth was closed and I was breathing. And I don't know what did it. I don't know how it works, but I feel so much better all the way
Sure.
around
Yeah.
wearing the products.
I think because it brings your brain into homeostasis. When your brain's in homeostasis, your body can do what it was made to do.
Our bodies have amazing healing.
Oh my God, they're
powers,
amazing just what
right?
they are.
So when the brain can communicate more effectively to the body, it's going to do everything in its power to do what it can to heal.
That's what made me start wearing the patch. Was Terry. He said that he'd been wearing it and he had a brain scan.
Oh
or
yeah, tell
something.
us about that. The
And I was like, oh, I'm in. I'm in.
Yeah. Well, Terry, my good friend from back home, Terry St. Amman, he was a hockey player, and for many years, many hits to the head. Right, not something that was life-threatening or debilitating, but we have this amazing doctor, Dr. Mark DeBrinket from Colorado, who came across the product. One of his patients came up to him and said, Dr. Mark, we've got brain socks.
Yeah.
Brain socks, right?
Yeah.
And so
The doc's
Dr.
like,
Mark,
bye-bye.
yeah, Dr. Mark, he specializes in people with traumatic brain injuries and spinal cord injuries. Okay. Now he uses a machine, it's called a QEEG, to map the brain.
Right.
So it gives him a starting point, and then as he introduces different treatments, he can tell by an increase in brain function or whatever if that treatment is helping or not, right? So when he put the socks on finally and brain mapped himself, he himself had a 48% increase in
48%.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. So now it's been over 2 years. He's brain mapped over 5,000 people with and without the technology. And 100% of those 5,000 people have had an increase in brain function with an average of 36%.
It's crazy.
Okay.
Well,
So-
that's what happened with Michelle's father. His
Oh.
brain started working better. But that's what
Yeah.
got me into it. Because I didn't feel like, I don't really have a lot of aches and pains, and I'm not a faller so much. But that brain thing, I thought, keep myself young.
Well, it helped me too with my hot flashes at night. And that
Sure,
was just a huge
sure.
thing.
Whatever your body needs, it's going to allow your brain to better help your body, right? So it's individual for everyone. The key is consistency. So you can't throw them on for a
You
couple
take your
hours
glasses
a day.
off, you can't see.
Yeah. You can't throw them on a couple hours a day and say, oh, nothing.
That's why I
happened.
like the patch.
Yeah.
It's
Put
a
it on
little
and
hot
forget
in
about
Florida for me for socks.
Yeah,
I
everybody has to
never
do
wear
what
socks.
they're most comfortable with.
Yep.
But like right now, I'm getting ready to go to Germany in a couple of weeks. I'm going to want some of them nice warm socks.
Yeah,
I got myself a
exactly.
new pair of boots, got new insoles,
Yeah.
the whole deal.
So we've tried to come out with products to suit any lifestyle.
Right.
So we now have insoles that fit nicely in sandals or dress shoes. We've got the patch, but we're not a sock and insole company. We're a technology company.
Mhm.
Okay. So
Yeah.
wait till you see some of the products coming
Oh,
out
I can't
with
wait.
this technology built right in. So
Well,
it's
a
very
lot of
exciting.
people in Florida have trouble because you sweat a lot with the patch.
Mhm.
But I put alcohol first and it sticks like crazy.
Yeah.
So it's great.
Yeah.
You just got to figure out the way.
Yeah.
Just gotta
Whatever's
figure out
right
the
for
way.
you. Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And you were just talking about how the brain and it helps you. Well, my next door neighbor is 97 years old. Her daughter bought her a pair that have the treads on them so that she didn't fall.
Oh, yes.
She bought herself a pair of what they're called no-shows because she's an athlete.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
So when I went to follow up to see how she was doing, Mom was doing better, But like you, she did not have a lot of issues. And she said, I haven't noticed a lot of difference to my body, but I feel so much better when I wear them. I'm thinking clear. And every morning when I go to pick socks, they're the ones I want.
Wow.
So it can do whatever the brain is trying to help to be in connection with the body. It does to help work on that.
Yeah.
And it's funny, we noticed that with children, children who have disabilities, autism, ADHD.
That's what I wondered.
Autistic children, okay? They don't like to wear socks typically. They don't like they have sensitivity issues, right? And we're noticing that they don't want to take them off. They just instinctively know they're helping.
Because they know.
Yep.
They know.
Yep.
I remember that one time they had a little Voxx event, and there was a woman there with a young daughter that had autism, and she said it was the first time she started talking in class more. She was getting her math homework became a little bit easier. Well, you look at Michelle.
Yeah.
Michelle's dad has Alzheimer's, and he started wearing the product. Well, first of all, his whole mobility was better.
Yeah.
He hardly had to use his cane. He's like swinging it around like Charlie Chaplin. And but then, they used to play, they still do play rummy together. And he was having a hard time remembering the names who he was playing with and adding up the numbers and everything. And after a couple of weeks with Voxx, he's got everything straight. He's adding up the numbers. That amazes me. People can tell you a story just like you're saying, yeah, Linda, I'm telling you a story. When you see it in front of your face, you're like, oh my goodness. So if you want to meet with any of us, just contact me. Jen's going to be here for like another 10 days, but we're all over the United States and Canada. And everything can be done through line. Mary Jane's right here in town. We're going to be doing some stuff this week. So contact me. You can go to lindaburhans.com, contact me. And if you're interested, any one of us will contact you and hook up with you and see what we can do and just show you how it can help you.
Now we have to hear from our sponsors.
Yes, we do have to hear from our sponsors. So don't go away. We'll be right back on Connecting Caregivers Radio.
Choosing the right chiropractor is an important choice to make. Located in Seminole, the Alexander Spine Center team is trained on the latest chiropractic treatments and technologies. At Alexander Spine Center, you'll find chiropractic and physical therapy care that is safe, effective, and a natural approach to pain and other health-related issues. Chiropractic unlocks your body's potential and natural healing process to ensure your life is a healthy life. We treat clients from the womb to the tomb. Call 727-397-3000 for a free consultation today, or visit our website at www.alexanderspinecenter.com.
They take good care of me twice a week. And did you know they got the Reader's Choice Award for 2019 for the best chiropractic in Pinellas County? So check them out. Arden Courts is an assisted living facility designed to care for those that are struggling with dementia or Alzheimer's, where families and residents can feel the freedom with a nurse on site 24/7. Arden Courts provides specialized memory care in a safe and nurturing environment. They recognize every individual's physical, mental, and social needs and provide a secure environment that fosters independence for as long as possible. Walking paths, visual cues, and home-like amenities invoke a sense of freedom and independence. At Arden Courts, their goal is to make your loved one as comfortable, independent, and healthy as possible. They offer 10 hours a day of activities and programming with a unique setting of a home-like environment and 4 theme houses. It warms my heart to see how happy the residents are. Please call or stop in to talk with a representative. Arden Courts of Seminole at 727-517-7800, Largo 727-559-8411, or Palm Harbor 727-771-1600. Give them a call.
Is the fear of falling keeping you from doing the things you love? Do you suffer from diabetic neuropathy or plantar fasciitis? Voxx Life can help. Whether you're caring for someone you love or being cared for, Voxx Life wearable neurotech helps your body reach its full potential. Proven to reduce symptoms of diabetic neuropathy and plantar fasciitis, Voxx Life also reduces the risk of falling in adults over the age of 55 by 8 times. Voxx Life is a safe, simple, drug-free solution that optimizes your neurology. The biggest breakthrough in wellness in 50 years. Voxx Life offers a 30-day money-back guarantee. You can't afford not to try it. To learn more about Voxx Life, go to www.voxxlife.com. www.voxxlife.com/caregivers. That's www.voxxlife.com/caregivers. They help my parents and they can help yours too.
Guaranteed to make you laugh through your tears, Linda Burhan's book, Good Night and God Bless, is filled with humor and heartfelt inspiration to aid anyone facing the challenge of caring for a loved one at the end of life. Her story offers hope for human strength and understanding of weaknesses during a difficult time. Life doesn't normally prepare us to become a loved one's caregiver. When it happens, it's usually sudden. A diagnosis of an illness, age-related frailty, dementia, and life suddenly is anything but normal. And because we don't even know what we don't know, where do we turn to for help or guidance? In Connecting Caregivers, Answers to the Questions You Didn't Know You Needed to Ask, Linda offers information, education, and inspiration from her own experience and from experts whose advice, practical tools, and personal stories will empower and guide you. Make sure to add these inspiring books to your collection today. Available on Amazon.com.
Don't turn it off now. You need this stuff. Tampa Bay's Tan Talk Radio Network.
And we're off. That means it's time to get your paper and pen because Lynn's got good stuff to tell you.
I do.
Yeah, you do.
On September 25th from 8 a.m. to 12:30 p.m. at the University Area Community Center in Tampa is the Fearless Caregiver Conference. Breakfast is included. Our Linda Burhans will be one of the speakers. To register, call 954-362-8126.
Yeah, come see me and introduce yourself. I'd love to meet you. And we're going to have a Voxx table there, too. Yeah.
On September 29th at 3 p.m. at the Pinellas Park Performing Arts Center at 4951 78th Avenue North, the Matinee Opera Players is celebrating 25 years. There are no tickets sold. It is by donation. There will be complimentary snacks at intermission, raffles, and door prizes.
Really nice family event.
Yes. That's Ron Reagan's last one?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You can only volunteer so much.
Yeah, and he's a volunteer.
Yeah.
On October 12th at 9 a.m. with registration at 8 is the Walk to End Alzheimer's at Pointner Park in St. Petersburg. To join a team or start your own team, please go to act.alz.org/Pinellas.
Every time I say Pointer Park, I think of the Pointed Sisters.
I know. On October 13th from 3 to 8 p.m. with dinner at 4 p.m. to 6 p.m., Better Living for Seniors invites you to a night of entertainment. The needed funds will go right back into our community for the underserved seniors and disabled adults. Light entertainment starts at 3 p.m. and rolls into an evening of the hottest bands. For more information, call go to blspinellas.org.
There's going to be a lot of great bands there, and one of the ones is going to be Frank Pasco is going to be there, and I have never heard him yet.
That'll be fun.
So
I was thinking it was tomorrow night. It's not.
No, we're going though.
Yeah.
When I come back from Germany.
Yes. The Kiwanis Breakfast Club is again having the Field of Honor, as Linda was telling us before, to honor our vets. This year will be 419 flags. They will be displayed from November 1st to December 1st at the Seminole City Hall adjacent to the post office. Each flag will have a customized streamer with your service person's information. The cost of the streamer is $35. For more information, call Vicki at 727-744-4418.
Just do that. Just honor a vet. You know, when you do that, it puts such a smile on their face that somebody thinks enough about to do something for them. And for $35, you can't beat it. All the money goes back to Kiwanis, where we help children.
And my cousins from Canada were here. Well, they'll be here again this year during it, and they went over. They were amazed.
It's beautiful. And you figure the first year we started with 24 flags.
Mm-hmm.
And
That's
now we're
one
up to
thing.
419.
We do not do enough patriotic stuff in Canada.
You see, I always thought Canadians did more. Isn't that funny? Where my parents lived.
I love going around here. I see people flying their flags.
Yeah,
and
it's
we need
nice.
to do that.
The small towns do it. I know
Yeah.
Brockville,
Yeah.
Ontario, they
Yeah.
all had them out.
Yeah.
It's nice.
Yeah.
It's a good thing to do. So, ladies, we're coming up to wrap time here. Jen, what's the last thing you want to tell our listeners?
Well, I just want to encourage anyone, please be open-minded to giving it a try, giving Voxx Life Technology a try in whatever manner you choose to apply it to the body. It's very important to the inventor of these products that they are priced reasonably.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. He doesn't want to make it only available to those who can afford.
Right.
So all of our products are under $50. We offer a 30-day money-back guarantee.
30-day money-back guarantee. You can't meet, but I'll tell you, I haven't seen one person tell me they wanted their money back.
No. Be consistent in wearing it.
Yep.
Don't just put it on occasion or whatever. Give it a good, we offer a 30-day money-back guarantee because we want you to wear it for 30 days. So, yeah.
Makes a lot of sense.
Yep.
Mary Jane.
We're going to be at quite a few events this week, and I'm so excited because we have Jen here with us. We're going to be at the Princess Martha, and we're also going to be at Five Towns. I'll put all the information on my website, which is maryjanecronin.com. It's MaryJaneCronin.com, or give me a call at 727-458-4781. I love talking about the benefit of socks.
Yeah, it's all good. It's all good stuff. You know, Mary Jane, didn't you just come out with a new book this week too?
I did. I came out with a new book called Tied in Knots, 3 Ways to Release Your Stress.
Oh, who doesn't have stress?
And, you know, I should have put in there in the chapter that one of them is wearing the products.
Yes.
Because I feel so much better when I wear them. But you can also learn about that book on my website.
Or then go to Amazon.com.
You can order it
Mary
on.
Jane Cronin. I see, what do you, 6 books now?
This is my 6th book.
Congratulations.
And they're
my
all
friend.
available on Amazon.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Thanks so much, everybody, for tuning in today. You know, we had a great show last week, and we had our caregiver contest winner. We need you to nominate some more people. Every caregiver is a winner to us, but just go to lindaburhans.com and nominate a caregiver. Every person that's nominated gets something. They all deserve something. Many times we do not appreciate the caregivers in the manner we should. So please do that. Please
And
go.
how about,
Yeah.
Could we do a little something for today's show that if someone comments on your
today's
Facebook, on today's show, that we'll put their name in a draw, and we will draw for a free pair of socks and a free pair of insoles and get somebody set up.
Very cool.
Ooh,
So how does that sound?
I'm going to use my pseudonym.
What, Lynn Thor?
Use your alias.
Yeah.
Yes.
So go to my Facebook page, Linda Burhans, or you can go to Connecting Caregivers Radio on Facebook and make a comment about the show today or what you heard, and we'll put your name in a drawing to win either a pair of socks or a pair of insoles.
Yeah,
Thank
just
you,
comment,
Jen.
I want some Voxx.
Yeah. Give me that stuff. Let me try it. Thanks so much for tuning in today. I know how important your time is, caregivers. I know you don't really have a lot of time to be sitting around listening to a radio show. That's why I'm happy whenever you tune in, and also happy that we're always available on podcasts and on YouTube and everything else.
Time well spent.
It's time well spent. Remember, God loves you all the time, and have a delicious day.
And nothing, oh, nothing's going right.